Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Kontaineroz podcast, episode 9, with Fermin Masariego. The Kontaineroz podcast is sponsored by PORTPRO, the leading operating system for drayage carriers. Schedule a demo today at portpro.io, and don't forget to mention Kontaineroz for 10% off. What's up, Fermin?
What's up, yo? How's it going?
I'm good. Just right here getting this session going. I'm glad to have you in the studio.
I'm glad I'm finally here, yo. I thought we were going to meet in your garage or something
Right?
last time.
Life's a trip. Well, we met here. We're recording here. And thanks for that, taking the drive. I'm sorry there was an accident and
Yeah.
I had to wait for you. Thinking about you. Where's Furman? Did he cancel?
45 minutes late.
So what happened? Did you get to see or it was just on the other side?
It's just fucking people can't drive.
Something about when it rains, the first...
Yeah, it's raining or something.
Always, man, always. So, let's start this, man. Tell us a little about yourself.
Well, I'm the creator, CEO, or the owner of Runnerz. We started it 2 years ago, probably longer than that.
Yeah.
And I mean, just took off. Not took off. We're not that famous, but we got a couple followers here and there.
There's momentum.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
moving, it's pushing, it's rolling.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
What about like growing up and all that stuff? Because that's now, but like coming up, a little bit about yourself. Like, how was school? What were your favorite sports? Like, you know what I mean? Let's open up.
Growing up, I just grew up in LA.
Yeah.
Just regular ghetto kid from the hood. Nothing much though. Just been working since forever. Used to work at a.
Let me fix your mic real quick. Turn it a little bit at an angle towards you. Like that. There you go. There you go. All right. My bad.
That's good. Just worked at a freight forwarding company. You know, when you get like shipments from like Walmart and Target, and you just relabel them and then load them into containers and stuff like that. Just worked there, and I had to learn how to drive a trailer or a tractor because, once all the drivers left, they just left the trailers and I would load them up. And after I was done loading them up, I had to take the full ones out and back empty ones in, and I just had to learn how, and that's how I ended up learning how to truck drive. Sometimes I had to go, there's nobody there, so they're like, we need you to go pick up this pickup, maybe 10 blocks down the street. So I'll just hop in the truck and go pick it up myself. Even though I didn't have a license, I was 18.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, but I guess that's where it started. That's how I started driving trucks.
In their yard, they had a real yard goat, or it was a real truck,
No, it was a sleeper.
a sleeper?
Yeah.
Oh, so that's a good way to start.
Yeah, so that's how I learned how to drive. I mean, it was a old International. I mean, but I had to move the containers and 53 footers out the way and back in and back out, day in and day out.
So you got pretty good at that.
Yeah, so that's how I got pretty good at it. But
yeah, I struggled at first backing up 53 footers. It's a big difference with a 40-foot container and the 53 footer. That ass kind of just twerks, you know.
To me, it kind of just has a lag to it. The 40-foot container, you move it left and right and you'll just turn. Like a 20 kind of, you just turn it a little bit. But with the 53 footer, you could just hold it there for a second. And there's a lag to it and you just correct it.
What worked for me is I started looking at the wheels instead of the ass.
Yeah, that's
know what I mean.
Yeah.
And the ass, I just had to imagined it in my mind, keeping in mind
where it's
the length.
End up.
Yeah. But I followed the wheels; they worked for me better. But nothing like backing up containers next to containers. You get all cocky, let it rub, It goes in regardless.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, we all have our little areas of expertise. I could back up a 20-footer in high gear, and probably eat a burger and okay, maybe that's too much. But, you feel me?
Yeah.
I feel confident. But 53 footers, nah. So that was when you were 18, right? How young are you now?
Like I was born in 95, so I'm like 24, 20, 25, 26,
Like,
something
yeah,
like
around
that.
there.
Around
Okay.
there.
Yeah. Wow. 18, and you got your license right after that, or like, or you
You have to
thugged
wait
it
till you're
out
21. So as soon
Yeah.
as I hit the 21 on my birthday, I got my license.
and no fear. You're already behind that.
I was ready. I used to like meet people outside of like Evergreen and then pull the container back to the yard without a license. I didn't even know they had DOT setups back then. I would have got caught for sure.
Yeah, I don't even know if they did. If they, but a whole lot of thugging. Damn. So as of now, what are your goals in trucking? Now that you have your own authority, I believe, right?
Yeah, we got our own authority. We got our DOT, CA, MC number, all that. We bought our truck like a year ago or 2 years ago, something like that. And I mean, we've been running good. I mean, I bought it for my brother. My brother's the one that drives it all the time. I don't really drive it that much. I just try to find them loads and pickups. We work with one of my friends, and he gives us like pickups here and there. So like we'll probably get like a load to Ontario, and on the way back we'll do a pickup in Chino for him, and then we'll drop it off in a container, and then head back into the port with an empty.
It still lines up with what you used to do then. Like you have those connections.
Yeah. So I'll be you see me doing pickups at warehouses with containers and stuff. Like everybody has trailers, and I just have a container.
Oh, you make it. Yeah. That's what most people would love. They would call it
you making
like a street turn.
Yeah, we're making money both ways. Yeah.
So you mean you do your container work?
Yeah.
And allegedly after that, you borrow that empty container, like if it was a trailer, and you do a little, point A to point B, and then terminate that trailer.
Yeah, terminate the empty, and then we'll pick up our next load. And then if we have a pickup, we'll set it up then. If not, the next day.
And that's just agreements you make with your contact, right? Like, hey, I'm gonna do it, but I got this. Are you good or not?
Oh no,
they don't even know.
They don't even know.
It gets moved.
Yeah, well, I mean, especially if it's a port chassis. I mean, they're not gonna like trace it or anything. If it's like a company that have like those trackers on their chassis, then I'm pretty sure they know I do it. But if it's just like a port chassis or something, I don't even know.
Oh no, I meant the port contact. No, I meant the transload contact.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They already know what's up.
They already know.
Just to make it happen.
Sometimes if it's too high, we gotta get like a high cube instead of like the regular size container.
Oh.
So I just gotta know how. Yeah.
You know that in advance.
Yeah, everybody knows.
Yeah, that would suck to show up and
your shit's too short.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or either way, the 53 footers they load them almost around there's a certain line inside it, like a red line. Don't go beyond that sometimes. No? And well, with reefers it was like that. Like you can't load past that. I don't know.
I've never even moved a reefer before.
So the 53 footers, the dry vans, they can go all the way to the back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. I'm trying to cut that habit because before it was that a lot of and now I catch myself like saying nice. Like someone says something and then nice, and then I go on. Damn, this interviewing thing, it takes a while, I guess.
Yeah, you gotta get just used to it. You get used to it over time.
Nice. This is where I would put crickets in if I knew how to edit. So, let's see. You ended up in trucking then, because I was going to ask how do you end up in trucking, but basically you kind of were already in it when you started.
Yeah.
And what are your goals in trucking?
I'll probably like purchase another truck, grow the fleet out a little bit. Find a good account, just try to be home every day. Try to have my brother be home every day because he's always, sleeping in a truck or something, or I don't know where he ends up. His phone dies. I don't even have his location sometimes. So just making sure we're making enough money to where we're just home every day. Give other people a chance to like make money as well, because as we're growing, other people could grow as well.
You think it's better or worse? Like, I don't want to cause a fight with you and your brother, right? But is it good to work with family or not? Like, because they kind of feel like you're gonna let him slide more, or well, at least you can cuss him out, and then the next day you send him a nice text, right? And you're still good.
I think I fired my brother like 4 times already.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I mean it's his truck, it's my truck, his truck, same shit. But I don't know, it's tough because it's just, I mean, everybody knows working with family kind of like it's good. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad because your people could be lazy or they're hard workers. It's just, I guess it just varies, honestly.
Like, you would never fire him and get another guy that's gonna work twice as much?
I mean, if I could find somebody that would like sleep in the truck like 5 days out of the week, and then he wouldn't complain, and then sometimes when they don't pay me because, you know, sometimes some companies are net 30.
Yeah.
So I gotta wait 30 days to get paid. If he doesn't mind waiting like a month to get paid or something, because sometimes I just forget to pay my brother.
It comes with balance. Like, maybe you got
Plus we live in the same house, so I'm paying all the bills, so it's not like, oh, I didn't get paid, I gotta pay rent. Fool, I paid the rent for you this month, relax.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a balance then, so that's why you tolerate certain things, and then it works for both of you. That's all that matters. Yeah. Drivers, I see, my truck, I could have looked for a driver, and I even had a few guys step up and be like, hey, I'll drive for you, bro. Like, let's do this. And I'm thankful, but for some reason, it seems that, at least in my opinion, that other things sometimes break under someone else's usage. And it's not always them that breaks it, but it's just that bad luck, I guess. Sometimes you borrow something, it breaks, and it's like, fuck. Like,
you gotta pay for it.
Why, you know? And I wasn't about to be like, if something happens,
like, you're responsible for it.
Yeah, and it was a situation where it's like, I can't sit around and wait for a driver and set him up and then wait for it to be profitable. What if something breaks down in a week or two? Like, that truck is just rolling for the fuck of it. I think I got a better deal by just selling it.
Or what if your truck breaks down for like 2-3 weeks, and then he's out of a job for 2-3 weeks? Like,
well, drivers don't wait, you know. They just hop around, and you got to get your hustle on. I respect it, and I understand. I would do the same. We gotta eat.
Yeah.
But there's certain times when you, like the relationship you have with your brother. There's other instances like that where we will wait around because we have a good relationship and we know that they're gonna come through and whatnot. But sometimes you just can't take that risk. I had to act fast. So now that truck's in Utah.
Yeah.
You know, if I would have kept it, maybe it would have broke down. I don't know, because I was doing things in a rush. It doesn't work out. You're gonna just grab whoever because you're desperate. Follow your instinct. I don't know if you have any stories where like you followed your gut and it worked out. You know, despite what everyone else said. You know, everyone else said get a driver. That's income. But I saw it like a risk.
True. Well, whatever pays the bills, you know.
So, well, you have any port stories? Good or bad?
I mean, I waited at Phoenix for like 13 hours one day.
Mm-hmm.
Still didn't get my load and got kicked out of the port. It's the longest I've ever been in the port.
Want me to tell you a story to make you feel better?
Have you shitted in a bag before?
Yes, many bags.
Yeah.
Yes. At the same terminal, this coworker, it was a container. He was trying to get out. Basically, he was there all shift, all day shift and all night shift.
Yeah.
And got kicked out the first day. The second day, the same thing. The third day,
he was there for 3 days?
No, but he went home when they kicked him out and came back and tried again. But it was the same cycle.
For the
day shift, night shift. Never made it to his spot because they kicked him out. Second day, the same thing. On the final day, he finally gets to his spot. They're about to flip him. And it's a 20-footer with one of the corners is all fucked up, bro. Like, so it was a damaged container and they didn't give it to him.
That's crazy,
all
yo.
bad. Yeah.
Because
So
Phoenix they had that thing where you had to like drop off your empty. Because I was doing duels, and you had to drop off your empty, and then you got to go to the waiting area, and you have to have that app, and then put your ticket number. But there was no service at the app, so the app wasn't working, and you couldn't get out of your truck because then the clerks would get mad and say you can't get out the truck, and then they didn't want to check on the computer. It was a hassle.
Yeah. And some guys would, I don't know how they would do it, but they would know and they would just go straight to their spot. I think they would check online or something.
Yeah, but then they
Online.
started saying you needed to have the signature of the clerk on the ticket. If you didn't have that signature, they'd kick you out of line and you have to go back to the staging area.
Yeah, everyone needs to get on the same page because they're trying to implement that type of technology, and when it doesn't work, then everything goes to shit.
I mean, I had T-Mobile. I had no service in the port whatsoever.
Yeah. I've had Cricket Wireless. APM, it never worked there, and Phoenix or APL.
Evergreen, there's no service in there for me either.
I got somewhat with Cricket, but yeah, man. So then they had to take that container out in a flatbed. Hassle. So yeah. Me is just my longest is 2 shifts. That's it. But I never got the load. At 2:30 they kicked us out back in the day out of Houston. But you see guys pissed off leaving chassis in their spots, just leaving. They kick you out and still want you to take it to the pit or park it, unhook right there on the spot and go now.
Just drop it.
Yeah. If you could request a change in the ports, what would it be? And if they would actually listen and do what you said, one thing, what really you feel needs some change?
Well, in my opinion, what I would think, I would ask them to hire more people on their side. Like, don't they? If they hired more people, they would be able to work. You know how they always say we're working as safe as possible or something like that?
Yeah.
Like if you had more people, more help, you would be able to work a little bit faster, but yet safer. You'd be able to get more trucks out there. You'd be able to get more cranes moving, but nobody's on the same page. Everybody's there like, oh, we can't help you because we're just doing what we're told. Like, I understand you're doing what you're told, but if you had more help, if there's more, hands-on, you guys would be able to get the work done. But they just...
You think they I'm not sure if they do or don't, but do you think they should ask more? Like, hire more of us so that we can help them? Or do you think they feel like, hey, that's all we can do? Like, they're not hiring, bro. It's not me, it's them. But with no real intention to service you?
I'm pretty sure they could file a grievance or something and ask the union to, like, hire more people. Because they have so many casuals and, like, only, like, 4, like, full-timers or something. I'm pretty sure you could file a grievance and ask for them to hire more people or contract more people to come in and help or something. There's no way you would just show up to work and like 8 people for the whole port. Like, that's just not safe. It's not even, that's retarded.
Plus, for the people that don't know how it really operates, if it's making you look bad, in their eyes, because people people just see the longshoremen or whatever, they can see it. And if there's a long line, it resembles that they're lazy, but they don't realize that.
Yeah, it's not. It's like if you show up to Starbucks and there's only one worker.
Yeah.
And he's making your coffee, he's taking your order, he's cashing you in. Like, you can't expect that person to do everything. I mean, it's not his fault, but, I mean, he should still try to say something or do something on his behalf. Because it's not like we could call the union and be like, hey, you guys should give them more people. They need help.
Yeah.
Like,
they shouldn't be like, sorry, bro.
I'm pretty sure the guy at Starbucks would complain to his manager, be like, yo, you got to get somebody to come over here and help me.
Because it's putting pressure on me.
Yeah, exactly. And look, the drive-through line looks like the 710. Mm-hmm. I don't know. That's what I would do in my opinion.
Yeah. I'm still struggling to figure it out. I need to get someone to come on here and let us know the structure. Like, okay, we go here. We go to the hall, right? But the jobs are assigned to the hall, how many they need at each terminal, and we dispatch the union members to these terminals based on how much labor they ordered,
or something like that. Yeah, that's
so we can understand and be like, okay, how can we help you help us? instead of everyone just pointing the finger. Like, the news points the finger at us. There's a shortage of truckers and I don't know what. And some truckers pointed at them that they work slow. It's rare that people bring up the terminals, which are the ones that actually hire them.
Yeah.
You know, or
I mean, because on our end too, like say we only have one company driver and we have like 10 containers to pull out. Like one driver will not be able to pull them 10 out. Like you're gonna need to get people. So the same thing. What are you gonna blame the shortage on truckers? You only have one person. You're trying to save money by not hiring more company drivers. So it's not the driver's fault. It's your fault. Same thing. The terminal should try to do the same thing. Hire more people to get the work out.
I wonder how we could do that. You know, like really do it. Like not just like we see something. We're here talking about it, but how can it be more than that? Because more than just like what we do, you know, like vocal about it, talk to colleagues about it, share it on social media, and now on a podcast.
I mean, because
when will it go beyond that? Like, where there's action, like who do we talk to?
I don't know. I mean, that's how I view it. That's how I see it from my eyes. Like, some drivers are lazy.
Yeah,
you know, some longshoremen are lazy.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's lazy at the end of the day. Nobody's perfect, but
yeah.
Still, I mean, I got longshoremen talking shit on my Instagram all day.
Mm-hmm.
It's normal. I don't even pay attention to it. I don't really care.
Mm-hmm.
But
because people miss. How do you deal with that when people? Because sometimes people tag me and stuff that I feel is like they don't really have the proper context to it, so it'll kind of resemble me agreeing with that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I feel you.
I'm gonna mention it. You know that
fishing guy.
There you go. Yeah. I'm sure that one got a lot of both sides.
Oh
right?
yeah. I got shit from.
Because they didn't have context.
I got shit from longshoremen in Washington.
Yeah.
I got shit from people in New York and longshoremen here, like OG longshoremen and new people and they call like temps or whatever they're called. Casuals that. Yeah. And they're like, oh, you don't even know. Maybe he's on his lunch. Maybe he is on his lunch.
Yeah.
So what? Like, fuck. I can't even get out my truck to go take a shit when you guys are on lunch.
Oh, that was your point.
No, it's not. It's not even my point. My point is just like, yeah, maybe he is on his lunch, but how do I know that? I mean, if you see a video of you and you're taking a shit and somebody records it, I mean,
all I do at the port is take a shit.
Yeah, all you do at the port is take a shit. Then you just hit me up like, yo, you know, that was me.
Yeah.
I wasn't on the clock. I was fishing on my break.
Yeah.
Whatever. Cool. I don't care. You know, somebody sent me a video the other day that the people in the office at the terminal at, I think it was like Costco or something. Like the guy was driving by in the truck and the guy was playing Call of Duty online.
Oh.
And he sent it to me and I was going to post it online, but I forgot to save it. Then I lost the message. And I was going to post it. I don't really care what the longshoremen say.
That's something that's out there. Like, it happened. That's, that's not cool. If you got a long line, don't play Call of Duty, guys. Come on.
Like, I don't know. I mean, the guy could have just hit me up and be like, yo, it was me. It was my lunch or something. I don't care.
The point is that there's something to take from it anyway. So in Spanish is cada cabeza es un mundo. Like, maybe the way I see it is different. The way they see it is different. But at the time, how I saw it was like it's kind of...
You just didn't want to get caught between a fire. You didn't want to get caught.
Yeah. It's like...
longshoremen saying that you were talking shit about them or... You didn't want the driver saying like, "Oh man, you guys you're teaming up with the driver because you're a driver, but you don't really care." I feel you. I understand what you're saying.
I stand 50-50, but I try to really look at the context. So in my mind, I was like, maybe he's on his break, so I don't want to burn him like that. But maybe he wasn't. But then I saw your perspective was like, aside from if he was on his break or not, how come we can't get out of the truck? Right?
Yeah.
But he could get out of the truck and fish. Right?
Yeah.
So I get it. See,
that's not safe.
It's good that we talked about it.
It's like that guy that at Yangming, you know, when they put the little truck on top of the flatbed because he ran into one of the top loaders and he died and shit. They were just putting it out there so everybody could see it. That shit's not safe. What if you got hit by a top loader or something?
Which one?
At Yangming, like a few years ago. one of the clerks ran into a top loader, and they put the truck on a flatbed in the middle of the terminal so everybody could see it.
Oh.
That was wrong. I mean, it wasn't safe for the guy to be fishing like out his truck like next to the dock like that.
Okay. Yeah. It's one of those things that it's gonna be very hard to get it. You know what I mean?
I mean, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. Like, if I don't post it or something, if I do post it, whatever. It is what it is. It's just a video. Who cares? Yeah. It's not like the guy got fired over it or something. Don't get me wrong. I
still post shit, but like I posted the one about the top handler where because you post it and however people take it, once you get the more info, you just provide that and it all starts making sense. Like it's like a puzzle.
Yeah.
Like the top handlers, I learned that a while back that they're not all, just because you see them posted up there and they're not taking off your load, they assign them. The ship orders them. I mean, the terminal orders them.
They have a designated spot to be in.
There's some assigned to the ship and some assigned to outside truckers. And it just happens to be that one you're looking at is not assigned to outside truckers.
Yeah.
So he's going to look lazy because you want to get going. And sometimes I guess they don't order wisely because it shouldn't be like that. We shouldn't have to wait longer than...
You could carry a pack of like monsters in your truck and you could bribe them.
Yeah.
You could bribe him, shoot him a monster or something. He'll take that load off you. Or if your load's that first container, like on that first row, and he could get to it, he'll give it to you for sure.
Yeah, that's
I mean, because you're scratching his back. I've done that a lot of times.
Yeah. Well, that's how you approach them, I guess.
I mean, it just depends how you talk to him. I mean, no, he's doing his job. I mean, he don't have to do it.
No.
I'm like, yo, can you help me out? And they're like, nah, get back in your truck. I was like, yo, I'll give you a monster, some chips or something. You're probably hungry.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, I'll get you.
I like monster.
Yeah. It depends. If you just go and ask him to do it for free, I mean, he might do it, he might not.
Mm-hmm.
Depends on the person.
Yeah. What's the most they've removed to help you?
Now my load's been that first one, and then I tell them, look, it's that first one, and then they get me. Or they take my empty off, even though they weren't supposed to.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard that they snitch amongst themselves sometimes. Like, someone can report them because it fucks up the sequence. Like, kind of like when Dock Aloft, the spotter, he's not supposed to ask you for the last four because that's a clerk job.
Yeah.
Shit like that. Like, because you're putting my job at risk. But there's only one of you and there's like 5 trans. We can't wait for you all day.
Yeah.
They just see it like they're trying to be productive and make it look good moving these boxes. But like I said, everyone thinks different. So do you, other than that long wait time, you got any other stories? A good experience? Something positive? Anything?
Well, no, I made some cool longshoremen.
Mm-hmm.
No, nothing really. Just try to get in and get out.
Yeah. What would you tell 18-year-old Furman if you could go back and give him a tip?
I probably wouldn't tell myself anything.
No?
Nah.
Why?
Because where I am now, I did very well for myself. So whatever I did then led me to where I am today, and I'm in a good place in life. So I just want to tell him, shit, just keep doing what he's doing. I mean, you gotta fuck up. You gonna mess up. Everybody's gonna mess up, but every decision I took got me to where I am today, and I'm good. So
wouldn't want to fuck it up then, like a butterfly effect. One small change can alter it all.
I mean, you can ask me that same question like 25 years from now, if anything, like, yo, what would you tell a 25-year-old Furman or something?
Okay. You do. I see you be enjoying that. I wouldn't say country life, but you live out there. You have your.
Yeah.
It looks fun, like.
Yeah,
you know,
I bought my house.
You got some pigs and all that good stuff.
Yeah,
with the reviews.
Yeah, yeah. I bought my house when I was 22. So I worked in the port for a while and worked all day and night, and then paid off. I got my house and came with some land. It's a nice house. It's a big house, and I got some pigs. I got a horse, some roosters.
Now, how do you go about that? When you were little, you were around them, or you just said, you know
Nah,
what, I
I
want some
never.
pigs?
Nah, I never seen pigs before.
You plan to eat them someday, or they're just a pet?
I mean, my pig is pregnant, so I'll probably sell her pigs or keep one and like do like one of those like a luau or something.
A little what?
A luau, when they get the pig and they burn it or cook it or whatever.
When it's
Yeah, on a stick or
got the
something.
apple and all, and
Yeah.
it's just rolling around.
Yeah, but no, I never grew up around pigs, man. We grew up poor, so no pigs, no horses or nothing. But
How is it to maintain a horse? It sounds like it might be expensive. They probably eat a lot.
I mean, they just eat hay and stuff. I get the pellets. It's not really that expensive. I do need a trainer though. I got a trainer. I got to shower her, and she's still a baby though. She's only like 12 months, so you can't ride them till they're like 2.5, 3 years.
Is there a difference with the females and the males? Like, are some more aggressive?
I
when you
think
ride
though.
them?
I have no idea. I've never
find
owned a
out?
horse.
You'll
This is
find
my
out.
first time. I'll find out. I'll let you know later.
Sounds like a big responsibility. Like, imagine like my dog run away. Like, nah, my horse ran away. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Do you name? What's her name? Do you have a name?
I named her Shelby.
Okay.
Because it's like the Mustang or something,
Yeah.
like Shelby.
Yeah. Man, you're good at naming them. Fatso, that other one, the brindle.
Well, yeah, my puppy that I sold.
Yeah, I wanted that one, but I know I can't have it anyways. We have a Shih Tzu, and she gets on my fucking nerves. There's like another kid, bro. It's like they throw fits too. Like, she's potty trained, but when you don't give her attention, she'll just piss on the carpet. Like,
Oh hell no.
yeah, she got a little attitude.
No, we just got big dogs.
She's a bad bitch. That maybe in August we might move back up to the Fresno area. Over there, it's less populated. Right here is a little too much. Like,
It's too congested,
yeah,
man.
yeah. I want to switch it up a bit, but we'll see how that works out with work. But I would like a little taste of that country life as well.
It's
See the
peaceful,
kids play
man.
out there.
It's peaceful.
I'm sure you can. Are the stars pretty clear? You get a nice
stars
view.
Yeah, we just live in Victorville, so
Uh-huh.
it's pretty dark at night, like on the ranch side,
Uh-huh.
and it's really nice, man. I mean, young people. I mean, I'm young, but I don't really go out to bars or like go party like that or something. So I just like to stay home. So I just have a little bonfire, drink some beers, and I just be at home chilling.
You ever went through that phase, or you just didn't get your attention?
Oh yeah, I
You
got
were busy
fucked up. I
working?
got fucked up for sure. Yeah, but I was younger. When I was 18, I was already done. So this started like middle
Oh.
school, high school.
Yeah, upside down keg stands and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, for sure. I still do that though.
Damn. Do you ever worry, like, when you're at work, like, 'cause it's so far away? Like, my family is like right here, but I still feel like not to try to stay out too late and all that, to leave them home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like-
Well, I got a good team. My girl, she helps me out a lot. She takes care of the house. She holds it down when I'm gone.
Yeah.
She feeds my chickens. She feeds the horse and the pigs, the dogs. My dog takes care of the house too. He sleeps inside.
Mm-hmm.
He sleeps on the bed. So I mean, she's good. She takes care of everything when I'm gone.
No, but you don't worry, like, for the safety. Victorville sounds kind of lonely. Like,
I mean, that's probably how it was back then. Now it's like kind of populated.
more people are
there
coming through.
more houses and stuff like that.
So it's like más o menos in between. It's not that lonely. Like,
Nah, dude. It's not
you
like.
got neighbors that you can.
Yeah, I got
okay.
neighbors for sure.
I don't know, in the stuff, in the footage, it looks like
You're talking about like Lucerne Valley, probably. It's
okay, yeah.
like Grand Theft Auto, like out in a desert or
Yeah,
something,
yeah.
like with
Okay.
Trevor and stuff. Yeah, that's like Lucerne Valley, right? The Victorville's like a little populated. Yeah, there's like
Okay.
a mall and stuff. There's just like a Walmarts and Targets and shit.
Yeah, it's not like that 30-minute drive just to go get food. Like,
No, it's
you'll be
not.
okay.
It's not like that. No.
All right. Nice.
Yeah, everybody gets like that weird, like, oh, you live in like
Yeah.
the Goonies or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Well, you inspired me with that. I want to do that shit. Just be outside. I recently bought a basketball court. I built a basketball court for the kids. It's the most I ever played with them, to be honest. And I'm a little well, not ashamed to say that, but it's like it feels good to spend that time and
Yeah, it does.
active, real stuff.
Yeah, because, I mean, you got to work, to pay the bills, to pay the truck, to pay the water, to pay the gas. And sometimes we don't get to be at home with our kids. So that's kind of what my goal is, to make more money, but I want to be home with my kids. I'm on baby bonding right now, so I've been enjoying it. I've been at home with the baby, chilling, sleeping with her. And I would like to make more money, and still stay home. Like, I don't want to be on a road. I want to sleep in the truck like 3 days and not come home and see them, or be able to take them to their soccer game or anything. So, that's the goal right there, to be home.
Yeah, I've talked to some guys that have driven for a while, and that's what they regret. Like,
they miss everything. You miss their school. You miss their plays, or their ballerinas. You miss their ballerina plays. Your kids' soccer games. Your kids' football games. Kids' prom. You miss everything. I don't want to miss it.
Then when you're older and you want to chill, it's like, what? Where the fuck are you? Where you been at?
Yeah,
I'm good now.
They probably end up resenting it and stuff, but. Yeah. I mean, you can't do it. I mean, they'll understand why you did it when they're older. Yeah. But you just got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, that whole leaving when they're asleep, get back and they're asleep.
Yeah.
Go stare at them a little bit like a weirdo, then go to sleep.
Yeah.
Love you guys. But definitely, I think you choose something that is, you find your little thing that you are good at with them. You know what I mean? I'm not good at like playing games and all that. Like, I'm more of like hands-on. So I noticed that. So you got to find what you're good at so you could use that with them. So we got that basketball court, and we played literally like 4 hours out there making up games. Even I forgot how to do some things, but the old school games, horse. You remember horse?
Yeah.
Around the world. I probably fucked up those rules, but if you don't know them, just make them up.
Yeah.
But that was awesome. So I'm gonna look into doing more things like that. But that setting seems ideal with that where you live, like somewhere more private.
Yeah.
Around here, you leave that outside. You're not sure if the basketball court's gonna be out there tomorrow.
Yeah, somebody's gonna steal it.
I tied it up to some tires, to some old tires, truck tires, that I tried to sell for like $100 for both. Nobody wanted them. But if they were free, they would have been gone, I think.
Yeah, probably.
5-finger discount, fuck it. But so what does Port Runnerz movement mean to you? Why'd you start that? What did you see that you're like, I'm doing this?
Well, Port Runnerz first was just me and like my brother and like 4 other friends, and we were just on Snapchat. You make Snapchat groups, and then we would just send each other videos like, hey, there's a cop on a 605, and then they'll be like, hey, there's a DOT setup on a 710, and then I'll be up north, so I'll be like, oh, yo, the 60's hot. And like, you see them hiding behind, like, as soon as you catch a 605 and a 60, you see the CHP chilling on a 60. So we'll send each other videos, and then I've been had Port Runnerz. Like, Port Runnerz was just my thing when I was driving a port. And then I was just like, yo, I'm gonna just make you guys some shirts. And I paid like $400 or $500 for like 12 shirts and like 12 hoodies and some hats, and that shit was expensive. And I was like, fuck it, let's start an Instagram page, and let's see maybe more people join us and help us out, see the CHPs or like the setups, or oh, there's an accident right here and there's traffic on this freeway. Don't take the 605, take the 91 to the 57. And that's just how it started. And it just, started rolling. And then one day, I think you posted that video of that guy on a freeway on a 110, and we saw it. And then I reached out to you, and I was like, yo, how much did you charge me? And shout me out or something. And then you're like, nah, I got you for free. And then you shout me out. And then from there, we just blew up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically how it started. I mean, we had shirts. I wasn't planning on selling them. And then, it just turned into a thing. Everybody's like, yo, let me get a shirt. And it just started. I learned how to make them on my own.
Yeah, that's
bought
what I
the
was gonna
machine.
ask you. Yeah.
I bought the machine. I learned with trial and error. I would make a shirt. It would fade a little bit, fade a lot. I didn't know.
I got one of those, but then the customer service is Impeccable. You got another one for me right away.
Yeah, cause I was using like kind of like one of those Harbor Freight heat guns to dry it. I didn't know you had to dry it to a certain degree.
Oh, okay.
And then would stay on there, but once you wash it, it kind of like freckled off. I just, I had to learn.
So like there's like temperatures.
There's temperatures.
If you overcook it, it'll like
overcook it, you burn through the shirt.
Then when you wash it, the hard part just comes off.
It comes off, yeah. Oh. So if you overcook it, then you burn the shirt. If you undercook it, like you don't burn it enough, then the paint comes off.
What if you air dry it? You can't air dry it?
Nah, you have to burn it to a certain temperature for it to stay on there. Like the Thrasher shirts. Everybody does the same thing. Yeah, but stuff you just gotta learn. I had to buy like a temperature gun and like take the temperature and.
So it's like a when you dry your hair, but it has a temperature, and that's temperature and timing, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So how do you do it? Like that's the shirt. I'm gonna do a couple strokes.
No, now I moved up in the world, yo. I bought a heat flash.
Okay,
so it's like a little square, and then the heat flash, it heats up and it stays hot, and then you just put it on top of the shirt, and you see it start smoking, and then you take it off.
As soon as you see smoke.
No, I think I put it on for like 35 seconds. But when you put them in the dryer, sometimes if you don't put them inside out, if you just leave them out, like the dryer gets hot and like fade a piece of it or something.
Yeah. I'm curious about how the setup fees work, because the screen fees, they call it. Like, how the fuck do you do a screen? And how does it? I think that's pretty cool. It's like, you know what I mean? How do you do it? It's got to be a chemical reaction or some shit. Like, you save your screens.
Yeah, you got to save the screens. Like, I had to learn all that, but like, when people we want to set up a screen, you honestly get your picture, like you get that logo, and you burn it on a screen. It's kind of like the net on your window, kind of, and just some holes are clogged and some holes are open, and you just pour some Plastisol paint on it, and you just squish it through the screen with the squeegee, and the logo gets printed onto the sweater of the shirt, and you just have to burn it. That's just how it happens. But you have to take it to go get like vectorized and like, so there's no like, it's not pixelated or anything.
Sounds like homework.
Yeah, it's a lot of homework. Like sometimes people tell me to make their shirts. I'm like, yo, it's pretty hard, yo.
Yeah.
And like, what if I make their shirts and they're fade or something? Then they're gonna be mad, or they're like, nah, man, I'm good. I'd rather just sell my shirts. If they fade, I'll hook you up with another one or give you like half off or something. But
people get upset and then they'll go tell 10 people, but they won't tell 2 people about that good shirt they got.
Yeah.
That fucking asshole Juan Morcan, he still has that neon green one.
Yeah.
He hasn't worn it yet.
All the shirts that I make and I mess up, like those are my shirts. So like those are the shirts that I wear. Like they're all messed up or they're burnt. I wear those.
What's up with that jacket though?
It's a special edition Runnerz Dickies jacket. One of one.
One of one.
Yeah.
Well, that's good that it's kicking off, and I see like military branches in this little fight we got going, or big fight, however you want to call it. Like,
yeah.
Is it even a fight? Well, just bringing awareness. The more the merrier, as far as something has to happen. Like, can someone please do it already? Like, so everyone does their part.
Yeah.
Did you bring the stickers?
Yeah, I got you. I got some stickers. I got the goodies, yo. There's
one of these that has survived a while. It was on when you get the light before you go onto the freeway. What do you call that shit? From Main Street on the 91 West to catch the 110 South. At that light.
Yeah.
It survived. They don't usually survive at the port. I always see them.
Yeah, they get scratched. I think
they get scratched off with so much hate, bro. It's like some kind of fucking demon went.
I think there's one time.
What do they feel when they do that? Like, what do you think that's on their mind when they take it off? Like, why don't they want to see this on there?
I mean, I don't know. You could just DM me and tell me you don't like me or something. I don't really care. But I think I had like 4 loads at PCT one time, and I put a sticker there the day before.
Get it closer, yeah, please.
I had a sticker there the day before,
Yeah.
and I show up to the same window,
Uh,
and you know when you gotta like insert your TWIC card,
yes.
and then my sticker's gone, and I'm like, all right, whatever, and I put another one, and then I went in, came out, dropped the load, and came back in. The sticker was gone, and I was like, what the hell? There's no way. So I put 2.
Well,
And then I went in, came out, I went back in, and then the stickers were gone. Like, I don't know if they're stealing them to put them on their truck. I'll give you some.
Yeah.
And they were gone. So I came back and I fucking put like 8 of them on the thing. I just put sticker after sticker after sticker. And I was like, and I put a story. I was like, man, keep taking them off. I got way more to go. You take 8 off, I put 10 on.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Stickers on stickers on stickers, y'all.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, they're expensive to make, man. Every time you scratch them out, it's like 15 cents right there.
Have you thought about, since you're a hands-on type of guy, you make shit yourself, have you thought about making these?
Making them? Yeah, I have, but you got to buy that printer. And then you got to buy that vinyl paper.
The transfer and all that
The transfer.
shit.
I mean,
I could time consuming.
I could do it. I don't really got time. You know, I got to feed horses and pigs and feed my dogs.
You chose that life, man.
Yeah, I know. So I'm like, man, sometimes I got like 5 shirts and I got to make them from scratch, or I got sweaters.
Yeah.
And I got to ship out the orders and go to the post office. It's a lot of work. So I rather just buy them from somebody.
Well, my girl does with that, so you don't get caught up going to every day. Just pick a certain date that you're like.
Oh yeah, it's Friday.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And it's my girl. My girl goes there because I don't
Yeah.
like waiting in lines.
What would we do without our girls?
Yeah,
they
my
support
girl.
the hustle, you know.
She folds the clothes and puts the stickers in there,
okay.
and make sure the packages go out.
Yeah.
I just screenshot it and send it to her, and she takes care of it.
Yeah, they provide better customer service because you see mine like putting the tracking number and all that shit, and I'm like, I just put sent. Sorry.
Yeah.
We got a lot of shit to do. We like try to juggle it, but what would we do without that help? You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome. Good to have a team effort in motion. So we discussed screen printing, the sticker destroyers. I want to ask you about what other side hustles do you have? I want to know all of them. A lot of us are hustlers. We got little side hustle. Some guys are musicians. Some guys, you make merch. You got your brand going.
Yeah, just that. Make merch.
You got like 3 jobs, 5 jobs.
Yeah, I just work. My dog, I breed my dog.
Oh, okay.
We got a Corso, so if he has puppies like that Fatso puppy.
Yeah, I love that dog. It's a badass dog.
That. I got German Shepherds, so I'll breed them. The pig is pregnant, so I'll sell the pigs.
How's the pig doing? How's she doing with her reviews?
She all right, man. She's huge.
That was
right
hilarious,
now.
Bro. Because you got that other page as well. You do food reviews. You should keep it going, bro. I was fucking cracking up.
Yeah, but sometimes people get mad.
Don't follow.
I mean, I don't really care, but I feel bad. Like if you have like a food truck and I go eat your food and then I write a review about it, and you're not like McDonald's or something. Like McDonald's doesn't care, but if you read it, if I tag you and you read it, that's how I read it. I don't want to tag them.
Oh.
If I tag you and you read it and you're like, man, this food tastes like shit. Like, don't come here. Like, I don't recommend you coming here. It was so greasy.
But you could do a twist to it. Like, you could do like there's no such thing as bad publicity. The name's still gonna be out there.
Yeah, true. But
maybe you could. What if that could be like your thing where promotion wise, like you reach out to the guy, but it's like constructive criticism, but with your twist. So he already knows you're gonna talk shit, but it'll be. I guess it's very different.
Probably if I get like more recognition off it or something. Probably. It just started by me and my girl going hiking, and then we'll just go to a brewery after and just sip beers.
Imagine you're pulling up, and everywhere you pull up, like
you're like, oh, there's that asshole.
The owner goes like, Narcia, apúrate, María, aquí está Fermín. Vale, verga, apúrate, estás quemando. Like everyone's gonna stress out. Like, oh shit,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I know you don't got that much time, to be like. I'll be getting excited.
Yeah,
That was hilarious, bro. Like that fucking. You didn't like it, and then you put a story with your pig eating the rest of that burger. But at least the pig liked it.
Yeah.
Oh no, not even the pig liked it. What did you put?
Something like that. Yeah, their food tasted like shit, and then my pig, she didn't like that shit either.
Yeah. She killed the fries though.
She ate the fries, but she didn't eat like the mac
burger.
and cheese and
Yeah,
a burger.
Not even the pig.
Yeah, not even my pig liked it.
Damn.
And like that was very disrespectful. But
that could be another
it was
part to
funny,
it.
though.
So you take the leftovers home, and if you got to get 2 approvals to pass the test.
Yeah.
So Furman approved, but it got home and it was not. What's your pig's name?
her name is Paquita.
Okay, you're good at naming these animals, bro. Okay, so if it's Furman approved and Paquita approved, that's it. That spot's recommended. You know, it's got to pass the test.
Yeah.
So I got a little excited. Keep it up, bro. That shit was hilarious. Furman and Paquita. Review your shit. So, yeah. Anything you want to bring up?
Not really. What else you got on your little
I got
notebook?
I'm running out, but time to start freestyling it. I can't do it all on notes all the time, you know. But one is I noticed that that 240SX, I believe, the Nissan.
Yeah.
You're into racing. There was a time when you wilding out or what?
I'm probably like back in the day, like when I was younger. But I mean, I still love them. But there's no way I'm gonna lose my license because I want to do some shit on the freeway or go drifting or something. It's just I need my license too much to even try to risk it.
Did you ever learn to drift? I never learned to drift.
Yeah, I could whip it here and there. Yeah, but I mean it's expensive, man.
Tires, I'm assuming.
The tires, you gotta wire your car, you gotta build your car, but you can't get caught, man. You get caught, give you a point, and take your car away and shit. I was like, I gotta go to work tomorrow. I can't go to jail.
Are they still crushing the cars like back in the day?
Or I have no idea. Like those people doing donuts or something, probably.
Yeah.
But
I don't know how the scene is now. Like 2007, 2008, they would go to by the 91, all that warehouse area, all those lonely streets after hours, and they would line up, and the winner would always come back and line up, and the next guy would come and challenge, you know. So you would see this car always coming back. It was like a little, like an ego, like a.
No, I won.
Yeah, I'm the winner. I keep coming back. Then the cops would come with their with just their parking lights, and everyone just started scattering like roaches, and people would do a lot of fender benders, like hitting each other on the way out.
Yeah.
Not worth it, bro. What I do remember that feeling, and I love that sound when everyone hopped on the freeway. All the engines, all the exhaust,
yeah,
all
everybody's
of that,
taking off.
everyone's smashing. So it was fun until I lost my license. So.
Yeah, you see, I can't risk it,
Unloading containers, bro. Coming home with black boogers and shit.
Yeah, from the forklift.
Yeah, had forklift drivers hating because thinking you're gonna take their job. Like, I don't want your job, bro. I just want to get the fuck out of here. Get back, get back to driving and shit. But yeah, you never had to lose your license though, huh?
No, I've been close to it. I think I had like 3 points, and you could have 4 points.
I had 5, and then they call you a negligent operator
or something like that. But I said, you know what, I can't lose my license, man. And then I got my truck now, so I'm like, I'm not speeding on my truck or anything. It's just too big. There's no way. But I mean, on a tractor is a different story because I do hit 85 on a 55 all day, but I haven't got caught yet, thank God. Allegedly, yeah.
Yeah, it's a risk, fucking up. You saw what happened to that guy. When the accident comes through, it's like, shit, it gets real. You know?
Yeah. His brakes went out or something like that, right?
Yeah, there's a ton of different, like, point
But, I mean, I'm pretty sure I don't, if you worked for an owner-operator or something, because I know I did, and their trucks are ass. Like, the brakes don't work. Like, you drive it and the steering wheel jiggles. The tires are gone. The fifth wheel doesn't engage properly.
And it's on the other side.
And they're like, oh, you got to go pick up this container. I was like, yo, the truck doesn't work. Oh, I don't care. Just take it or just don't take it. You don't work here. But shit, you got to make your money. You're going to drive the truck no matter what.
So I got fired once for stopping to get a burger. I made it out I celebrated by going to get a burger. I'm like, I'm glad I didn't get stuck. So instead of being stuck for an hour and a half or two, I'll stop by for take 15, 20 minutes to grab a burger and get it to go. I pulled up to the warehouse. He asked for the keys.
And he fired you?
Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, whatever. I didn't even like working there anyways.
But yeah, it's insane, man.
He would never fix the trucks. It was always begging to fix the AC. As a driver, I would go all the way to Redlands for...
Yeah, with no AC.
No AC and traffic.
Yeah, same.
You had those fumes coming in. I don't know where the fuck. I could never find the leak. Like, where are these fumes coming in? Mm-hmm. No AC, you're over here high as fuck or feeling lightheaded. On the way to Redlands for $90.
And it's hot, yo.
$90 for a Redlands run, But you're rolling, you just got money coming in. You think, not all money is good money, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And on top of that, you want to get picky and fire me because I stopped to get a burger, bro? No mames. But that forced dispatch shit ain't cool. And a lot of guys don't speak up on it. Maybe now they are. Back then, it was right now there's this thing where there's a high demand for truckers. They're a little more in control,
Yeah.
Because everyone's struggling to find them, allegedly. They're out there. I just don't think they want to work for cheap anymore.
Or work at the ports for that.
Yeah. Not many want to do that. So yeah, man, I'm glad you came down, and maybe we'll do another session. Get some more people on. I want to start doing bigger groups. Create more of a debate, or
yeah,
more discussion. But yeah, Runnerz.
Yeah.
Thank you for the stickers.
Got it.
And I got those pins for you, so you can rock that too. And thanks, you've always been supportive, man. I appreciate that, and we're in this together.
Yeah,
right? We're doing our part, and let's get the word out there of what really goes down in these sports and our point of view, etc. Thank you guys for tuning in, and see you on the next one. Have a great one, everyone.
Later.
Bye-bye.